Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Disabled Reality. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have a great topic for today's show in which it is um there needs to be uh discipline enforced on children. Okay? Now let's get right into this topic and just give me one moment. So let's get right into this topic. And I don't want people jumping the gun and assuming anything. Just hear me out before you say anything. Okay, discipline needs to be enforced on children now. Okay, just hear me out, like I said, and then you'll hear the reason why I'm saying this. Now, New York City Mayor Eric Adams has already said that there's going to be rules and regulations enforced on New York City buses, trains, train stations, bus stations, and stuff like that. To where it's, he's already ordered for all homeless people to be taken out of, all the trains and buses and train stations and bus stations and stuff like that. But he also said that um, it's just going to be enforced for people uh, to go to the bus stations and train stations and get on the buses and trains. Just sit down, don't move until you have to get off at your at your station that you need to get off at. I'm sorry, that you need to get off at. Okay, so that's the rules being enforced, right? Now here's the thing. Here's the other thing. I mean, because that was a great start for what he did. That is a fantastic start. But now it also needs to be expanded, meaning, okay, because you got all these kids, you know, um, jumping up and down on the seats and hanging off of the poles and everything. Then you also have parents who allow their little children to just jump on seats, cough on everybody, run around all over the place unattended because they want everybody else to be responsible for their kids. Like, oh, you got to watch my kid for me. You got to be responsible for my kid. No, bullshit. No. You spread your legs and you pop them out, or you put the bun in the oven. Tough crap. Those are your kids. You are responsible for them. Not everybody else. Not for everybody else to be responsible for them. So, with that being said, the rules need to be enforced and expanded to where you, all these kids can't be jumping up and down on seats and all this other nonsense. It's already said by the mayor that it's already been enforced that people can't take up more than one seat and stuff like that. Like they can't be stretching out and taking up 2 or 3 seats and whatever else. He's already saying that that's being put a stop to. So we need to broaden that. We really need to broaden that big time. And well, that needs to go to if you see kids, uh, uh, you know, being rowdy on the buses and trains and on the bus stations and train stations, and they're jumping all over the place and all this other nonsense and stuff. There needs to be a stop put to that immediately, full blown stop altogether. And if the kids don't want to listen, they gotta be thrown off. Um, you know, they need to be arrested or whatever, and their mommy and daddy have to pay tons and tons of money to bail their asses out of jail or whatever. You need to enforce these rules. You need to get strict, and so that way people can properly just uh Go to the bus stations or train stations and get on the buses or the trains, sit their asses down, or if they even have to stand up because, buses and trains can get crowded. We all know that, right? Just get on the damn train, get on the bus, nice and safely, um, and just get off at your stop, and that is it. Plain and simple, right? And for anyone who doesn't want to listen, they will have to be dealt with. They will have to be reprimanded in a proper legal manner and whatever else. So, because you have too many parents who have little kids, who let their kids run around and jump up and down on seats and, sneeze on other people, cough on other people, right? And they think, oh, that's so cute. Fuck all that shit. Discipline the children. Discipline them. Strict discipline, but still reasonable. Honestly. And that's the right way of doing things. And if you can't discipline your children, don't have them. And you have no right to complain to the police or fight against the police. Oh, but you touched my child. The big fuck you bullshit. No, 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 no. Your child is a piece of shit because you're a piece of shit parent who doesn't discipline your children. So now, because you don't discipline your children, the city is going to have to do. Uh, uh, the city's going to have to discipline them. They're going to have to step up and discipline them. And you have no right to fight against the police, the courts, or whatever. You had no right. You had no right. So then this is what needs to be done. This is what needs to be done, ladies and gentlemen. There is no other choice. So, Mayor Eric Adams, New York City Mayor Eric Adams, I say, I give you 2 thumbs up for how you uh, starting to enforce rules and stuff like that. They're very sensible. They're very reasonable. It's not going to be an easy task. I mean, that's just pure common sense. Um, but it's good that you started this off. But now you also need to, like I said, you really need to enforce things, and you really need to expand those rules and regulations as well to like what I just stipulated. And so with that, I want to remind all my fans out there about the business that my husband and I have together called AWLDNY, and the link to there is awldny.com. And you guys can check out all the products on there. Again, all the products that you see on there, we actually make ourselves. And I also want to remind all my fans out there about my other business, my other website that I have called Advocate Information Highway. And the link to there is AIHNY.com. And you guys can check out all the pages on there. You can see all the improvements that I've done to the website. I've even added another page, which is a donation page. So you guys can check out all that stuff. And on the homepage of my website of Advocate Information Highway, you will see the link to my internet store on Zazzle.com, in which I designed a lot of products, and they're up for sale on there. Also, on the homepage of my website of Advocate Information Highway, you will see the links to the 2 books that I wrote. And if you click on those links, you guys can check out both of my books, and you guys can also purchase both of my books as well. And so, with that, take care, everybody. Bye.